Alright guys, welcome back to another deployment. This time we're going to have some fun with SketchUp. So SketchUp's a little different. You see I have downloaded the exe. So, sorry my computer didn't update, so there's a lot of command prompt things randomly registering. This one's really simple. So SketchUp, while in the exe and while you can extract an MSI, works pretty straightforward. So what you can find, and basically what we did with 2024, all we really do with SketchUp is we'll take the exe, kind of bundle it up, and then we're just running an install command against the exe. So there's not a whole lot to this. No PowerShell, nothing. This will go ahead and do it, and we'll get our uninstall commands from the registry as we go. So here we are, just to make sure it works. So we're going to go into our input folder. We're going to call the SketchUp file, and then just do a run silent, just to make sure the silent command works. And we're going to let that run. The SketchUp command itself doesn't generally take too long to install, so we'll kind of let that go. Bring up Task Manager, can watch it kind of queue up. So a few things running, but the installer service should kick on shortly after it gets scanned. And we'll give that a few minutes. Alright, you can see the installer kind of kicked off. Saw the SketchUp installer there for a second. And the main thing we want to see is this run, and we want the registry key so that we can use it as a detection point, see the uninstall key, all of that. So we'll bring up the registry. We usually get this key a little bit later once the install is closer to finish, but we'll take a gander for SketchUp. So there's 2024. Looks like 2025 is not done yet. Just to point out from last time, you can see we now have AutoCAD and AutoCAD architecture from our test install. One thing I will say about the AutoCAD architecture install, for whatever reason, there is a long hang, and this is something in the installer files. There's a long hang for once it hits 98% till it finishes. It's something in there that it's looking to pull or wait for finish, but it takes a while, so you may see that. The other thing, just while we're talking about deployments that take a while, when you look at your install logs, while we're waiting for this to finish, when you look at like your device installs and things like that, Sometimes with the Autodesk stuff, you will notice that the initial response back in Intune is that it's failed, and it hasn't. A lot of times it's more timed out from when the install kicked off to when it runs, just because of the size of these things. But the next time the computer checks in, it basically will find it, see it, and mark it as installed. So give your installs a day or two just before you start going by the logs. Sure, there'll be a computer or two that has a problem. Someone hasn't rebooted. Something's in the way. But give it a good day or two before you go through them all. So let's see the Windows installer service going. Hopefully that means we're close to the end. Let's see if we got any new registry keys. Give this a refresh. Find. No 2025 keys just yet. One of the other reasons I like using the uninstall keys is you'll also find the uninstall command in them a lot of times that you can then just copy into the Intune app. So, and once this finishes, we'll package up the install and take it from there. Shouldn't be too much longer, knowing how SketchUp goes. It's still running. And we haven't gotten our lovely shortcut just yet. There we go. So we know our install silent works. Um, when I make my packages, I try to keep it as simple as possible. So all I'm thinking about is if it's on the local machine, what's going to make it run? And so knowing that this is your command makes it pretty simple. So now all we have to do is go back into our input folder. So this is like where I use my regular input folder. I'm going to delete the install log. But your command line could be different. You could set a log file location. All that stuff is doable. So here we're going to go back. We're going to hop into PowerShell. And we're going to run our package file. So do our input folder. So here our file is just the exe file, so that's the SketchUp file. And then we'll put it in the output folder, no catalog. Gonna let that run. And while we're letting that run, we're going to start making our app. So can't do too much from the get-go. So here is my previous one, right? So I'm going to come in here, go back to apps, going to create a new one. WinApp 32 because we are still packaging this exe up. I'm going to give this a minute. So again, this is about a gig, um, depending on your computer speed, packaging time, maybe a few minutes, but nothing too crazy, nothing too large here. Like I said, really Revit's your biggest one. Out of all the Autodesk products, that one's like 10 or so gigs. I purposely do not do a combined install with multiple apps. I make them all individually, let people download them as they go, things like that. So, um, just a way to keep it smoother, cleaner. You could set a whole list of dependencies, like if this installs, this needs this, to get multiple apps installed together. Um, for SketchUp, since it's pretty standard, standalone, you're pretty good once it kind of goes through the motions. Nothing else to really worry about. You don't have to worry about like licensing patches or or the Autodesk installer. So, all right, we got that. You see, it's about a gig. So we're gonna do that. This will be SketchUp 2025. And again, I may grab the release notes. So we'll go in and just, make sure we have a link here for our staff to get to. Put that here. We'll grab this icon because we'll use that here. Just so it looks like it's there. So we got Trimble 2025 for the version. And for this, since we're pretty much just keeping kind of what's there, we'll copy in some of this. And it's not going to grab the pictures, so it'll just grab some of the text. I'll tell you, no one really reads this. So they're just like, okay. And we have too many characters anyway, so um, they can go for a link. You do need to put something in here, so that's why it is kind of a required field. So we'll just use the link again since it's too crazy. We'll do that. That looks good. For our install command, we'll do similar to what we did with SketchUp 2024 because we just showed the silent command works. So you can either just take this, which is what we'll do. Just make sure you don't have any spaces. There's no space there, no space there. Uninstall command, this is where our registry key comes in. Find SketchUp. So you see we got 2024 installed. Give it a little F3 to find the next one. And that's, might need to refresh just because. There's 2025. You'll see your uninstall string. So here's something I like to point out. You see this has an I. The uninstall string is really an X, so you just need to change that. When you call it with an X, it'll do the uninstall. That's just how that command works. We'll say next. We install a system, 64-bit, just whatever Windows version. We're going to use the registry key just like last time. So registry key. This is where this all comes in handy. Path. Our value name, we're going to use display version. And this is because when we patch it, we have to look for a different registry key. Sometimes they've made it so it's the same key, but your version will change. So if you install a new patch, other times it's a whole new registry key, so you're changing this anyway. So it's really up to you what you want to use. I just find the version with something like this where we're going to update it works better. No real dependencies for SketchUp, no supersedence. We'll get to that with some other ones. We're going to add this to all our devices because all of our users need to have the ability to open the files and also have it available. So this will roll out. Um, One thing you can do for your availability, like if you want it as soon as possible, they check in, they get it. That's how it is. If you want to set a device time zone and pick a specific date, you can do that. And so basically, that's going to set um, when it's available for download. I mean, you could have available right away. The installation deadline, you can then pick a specific date, like if it needs to hold off, etc. For this one, we're just going to let them go. There's no real restarts that this will force or anything like that. So um, all devices will get it. It'll be available for all users in company portal. We'll hit next and we'll create it. And so it'll take a little time to upload, but that'll be it. And then, by tomorrow morning, most of my users will have a working install of, SketchUp 2025. And I hope you all have a good one.